And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Oh, and everyone in the audience is going to be falling into each other. Even though it's hot ass Vegas, I assume we're all going to be wearing triple. I meant to tell you on the break today, but I didn't. My dope ass lyrics. All right, what's the other one? Last Days by Onyx.
Last Days, Onyx.
Yeah. Bobby, your entire ass. Bobby.
Oh.
Bobby, your whole entire ass.
No, not the whole ass. The whole ass?
Bobby, I don't know if you knew this. Your entire ass.
Oh, come on.
Onyx.
Don't be shocked comedy.
Bobby, you're not hip hop enough to quite get this.
Buddy, listen.
But this starts speaking through me right now.
First of all, I'm more hip hop than you.
No, come on.
Dude,
now you're being crazy.
Name it, dude. Woo. I got fucking.
How do you spell woo?
W-O-O. You, sucker.
Oh man, I'm gonna be laying this down. So, are you supposed to be rooting for me against
I'm doing.
Lewis?
Listen,
you don't like Lewis?
I love Lewis. I just don't.
Yeah, but you don't like him.
I don't. I love him. You're right. I don't.
Of course.
Yes.
That's how we live our lives. Loving a man we don't like.
I could rap to this. Yo, in the studio with Big J.
No, Bobby.
What?
There's two cool black guys in the room now, so don't start rapping.
Yeah, but he might like it.
No, you're gonna
right?
lose confidence. He's
Yo,
not gonna like it.
I'm not gonna lose confidence.
His smiles
Let
mean
me
he's gonna
go.
laugh with his friends later.
Yo.
Don't do this. This
Nerdy
is like sending
black-
a poem to an ex.
Yo,
Oh.
two black guys in the studio. One's nerdy, one bangs a hoe, and he's hanging out
God
with his
damn
man.
it! I told you not to do this.
He likes it.
He doesn't like it.
Watch this. I'm freestyling with my fist. I put it in the air because nobody cares. Fix the TV before I go bare and round on your ass. And there we go. I'm gonna be crass. I'm gonna swear a little. I'm gonna make it real. I'm gonna take you down like an orange peel. Put you in the trash. Make it rash. Give you some HPV and make it stash. Love your face. Love your girl. Stick it in her bang and make it twirl. I'm Bobby K and I'm on the mic. I took over on Bonfire for that big dyke with the hair that was fake. And now I'm in here. Taking the mic, taking the laugh, taking the love, taking the flash. I'm Bobby K and I'm here with a mustache. It's gray, but it don't pay. I don't care anyway. My badges work and that's all that matters. I'm here with Big J, who's not no fatter. He's losing it, and that's why he's poozing it. He's perusing it. The streets of New York with his girl Christine. She can't cook if she had a book in her fucking pristine condition. It's not really real, but that's why we don't really squeal, cause we're not rats or pigs or mice. That's why I roll the dice every time this mic's hot.
I'm gonna give you. Can I give you claps for if nothing else? You kept going. You kept saying stuff for sure.
Shit.
You used words that you don't know what they mean. Pyruse. That was fantastic. And by the way, and the ball bag to do it, because that is my fear. I've written some fantastic shit, I think. Not fantastic, but good.
Yeah.
Funny.
Sure.
Stuff against Lewis. But go up there and performing. I said, you have to perform it.
Yeah.
You can't go out there and do it. I have to do the hand motions for the stuff.
Yep.
You got to get the crowd involved. You have to, I said, demonstrate a little bit. Maybe put hands on them a little bit.
You could do a little yeet, get them going, get them doing something.
Absolutely. There's a lot
As
of
you
that.
walk out, you should get them going to the beat. Like this. Maybe bring up your iPhone. Have them put their iPhones up.
It's a pretty white event. It is gonna look like that.
Let them.
What you're doing is right.
Let them hold up their Bud Lights and lighters. Have them hold their vapes up.
And then the other beat, Shook Ones Part 2. These are the three we're doing, and I'm telling you. What's that, Lou?
Light
My
as a
mom's
feather.
on line 1.
Oh shit! Sorry.
My mom's
What?
on line
I'm
1.
sorry.
No.
Oh shit!
He goes, she didn't like that.
I didn't like it either. I'm sorry.
The goo on her chest?
Nobody likes
Hey,
it.
listen, you're freestyle, man.
I
You
mean,
gotta go. It's the first place your mind goes. You think of my mom? You think she's a whore who has goo on her chest?
Wow, she banged a couple cops.
Yeah, no firefighters though. If we had a fire, we were in trouble.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
But if anyone was breaking into our house, they'd be shot dead in moments. Yeah, my mom definitely fucked us to safety.
Yeah,
from crime.
She fucked you. She fucked you in what you needed in life.
Always Christmas. She fucked me into Christmas. She got me. Let me tell you something.
She banged an electrician once because the power went out.
She got me a stepfather that I will say.
Yeah.
brought into my life just the idea, just some masculinity stuff in general, and then lifting weights, because my fats would have been probably far sadder even if I didn't have at least that core of lifting weights with my step.
How many fats did you have?
One steady one growing up.
You're an OG fat?
OG fat.
You're OG fat.
But you know what's funny?
From the vag.
Can I tell you something? Looking back, though,
Yeah.
in time, when I look at pictures and stuff, man, we have a different measure of what is fat in the world today. Because, like, when I look back at pictures, I'm like, oh, shit, I wasn't anywhere near as big as I thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I did buy clothes, like, at the mall and stuff like that, but I was, like, definitely considered fat, felt fat, and everything like that. Like, that was the thing, but it's not like, I mean, there's there's so many. There was one kid in the school that I went to, probably each school that I went to, where there was a kid who was like morbidly obese, where it was like they couldn't walk or run really when they like did any kind of sports or anything.
Oh, you're not that fat.
No, definitely a pudgy little fuck.
You're a little pudgy guy, but you're adorable.
But I'm saying, but I always we always played sports. Do you know what I mean? It just wasn't like a set. There's like, I think it's because like the video game and everything in your room now world of like, there's multiple kids at every school that are like that. There's no gym clothes that can fit them and none of that. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
I got fat like when I was a kid. It was the 70s, and there were no fat kids. There was that one fat kid, but we were in the park. We were out every day. There was no TV. TV was Saturday. You got to watch TV Saturday. You could wake up early. You got till 12, 1 o'clock. Creature double feature, wrestling, Three Stooges, and then you're done. You got to get the fuck out of the house. There was no TV during the week. Forget about that. That was news and late night sitcoms that you were in bed. In the summertime, you just went to the park. That's it. You got sent to the park. You couldn't hang out at the house. Go to the park.
Yeah, but now that park, you should know that park is full of molesters now, though.
Oh, I knew back then. That's why I went to the park.
Yeah.
They called me River Bub.
Guys, I'll be at the park if anyone needs me.
I used to show up with no underwear on, and I used to pull my little pants down. No, there was no.
Oh, a little Robert Easy Target Kelly?
Easy target. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I used to run over on the guy's knee.
Yo, Bobby's been molested by every molester in town. They must talk.
I was never molested.
No, not by those guys.
Not by those guys. But now kids, there's so many fat. Like seriously, my first fat was in 6th grade, when my mother left the abusing dude that used to and he used to call me fat. You fat fuck.
But one good thing about him, though, what?
He liked nice cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe good hair.
Great hair.
Great hair.
Great hair, and he used to part it to the side.
Mm-hmm.
So he would come out of the and it still bugs me to this day.
Yeah.
He would get a face cloth and dry his hair with the face cloth, and then get his comb and comb it over, and then he had a brush, like one of those man brushes, and he would part it. It was like that old school, Mad Men, parted to the side.
Yeah, nice sharp, nice Mike Feeney.
And he had a mustache.
Yeah.
I remember that. He was 6'4", abusive. Used to call
Could he cook?
No, he didn't cook. He didn't do shit.
Okay.
He used to call my sister fat idiot.
Was she, though?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I can't sue him for slander. Doesn't make him a nice guy. But we can't think no litigation on this.
Here's the thing. I was the idiot. She was the fat one.
Got you. And he gave her both.
No,
that guy's a son of a bitch.
But I remember when he left. She finally, I just remembered this too. Sorry, that was my stomach. That was my stomach.
Yeah, it's like, don't, Bobby. Don't. Keep this inside. Don't tell people this sad story.
I have to let it out.
Shut up, stomach. No. He has to. Okay.
I have to.
But Bob.
No.
But Bobby.
I just remember.
It's going to make you feel.
Pain is the pathway to peace,
Bobby,
stomach.
I don't have enough room in here for you to eat these feelings later.
That's what I'm trying to get rid of. If I get rid of these awful old memories, then I won't have to fill you.
Hold it inside.
No, I won't have to stuff you up and hurt you.
Go punch the steering wheel and listen to Jelly Roll on the ride home tonight.
I just remember this. This is kind of tragic. When I was in, I think 6th grade, my mom finally was divorcing this asshole. Finally, she got whatever the courage it was. Because back then, you didn't get divorced. It was bad.
Well, if he's abusive too, she might have been afraid to.
Well, she was afraid. She was afraid, and I understand. But what she was afraid of too is that she didn't have money. She couldn't afford to take care of 2 kids back then. She was a woman And back then she didn't even have a license.
Mm-hmm.
Back then women really didn't. My grandmother never got a license. My mother never got a license. It was weird the way Irish Catholics in Boston, if you were a woman, you had 8 kids and fucking you stayed home. So for her to say I'm out, she was going to have to go get a job. She was going to have to go become another person, and because she couldn't go back to my grandmother's.
She had to find strength.
But I remember when she was leaving, this is such a fucked up move. They finally getting their divorce. My mom told us he came home with an Atari. House is empty. There's like a couch, a TV, and a few other things. He came home with Atari and he plugged it in, and we were like, "Hey, what's that?" And he goes, "No, nothing. Just a new gaming system. It's like called Atari." And we were like, "Oh." He said, "You want to play?" Like, "Yes." Dude, I've never seen anything like it. I played with a spoon.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden I'm playing
Spoon.
I'm playing Adventure.
Spoon came back to you though.
It did come back to me. Dude, this guy, so my mom came in, I remember saying to my mom, maybe you shouldn't leave him.
Wow, he nailed it.
And she goes, "You motherfucker, you're trying to get my kids against me." And it worked.
Yeah,
I would have took the
completely.
beatings for the Atari.
What a good move. Yeah, that was technology to tie us.
Here it is. That game fucking freaked me out. Getting the key and getting chased by the dragon. That's a dragon.
Oh.
That looks like a seahorse, but
it
was a dragon.
Oh, was it?
It's a dragon.
Oh, that's a dragon. You're the dot.
You're the arrow, and you're the dot, and you have to get the arrow or the key.
Got you.
And you have to go through the maze, and when you go in, now you got to get the key.
You're chased by dragon.
You get the dragon. You kill the dragon. That arrow was your sword.
Oh, so once you have the key, you have no way to defend yourself anymore.
You have to go back and get the arrow, which is a sword, and kill the dragon, and now you can go back. But the dragon will chase you. Now, boom, you can go through. Bang, see? Now you can move that. There you go. And if you move that, the dragon can't get through the walls. And you win. Now you got to bring that back all the way through. I mean, dude, this game
almost saved your family.
But check this out. That's not the bad part.
Oh.
I just remembered this. This is like, I never believed in repressed memories.
Did you ask if, because he had the Atari, can we go with him? Mom, I think we want to leave with him.
We did go into pretty much tough times.
After he left.
Well, we had a house.
Did he take the Atari?
He took everything.
No.
My mother didn't.
He took the Atari.
My mother didn't ask for child support or anything from this guy.
Yeah, but at least the Atari. What's he going to do with it?
She left without a nickel from this marriage. 5 years, abuse, all this shit.
Because she was afraid of him. She wanted to get the fuck out.
Dude, we had a huge house.
Mm-hmm.
I had my own room. I had all this shit. It was insane. It was like a minute from school. It was awesome. And she left with nothing. She didn't take anything from the guy. Before we were leaving, I actually saw my mom being sexually assaulted by this guy. And I just remembered it. I walked up the stairs.
Right now?
Not today.
Oh. I thought you were saying this moment.
Yeah, your face spawned that.
Yeah?
Yeah, your beard and your hair.
Do I have the kind of smile that looks like I'll sexually assault someone's mother?
No, it just looks like Jacob's outfit is what he wore to sexually assault.
That's what you just, on the spot, you just really remembered him sexually molesting your mom.
Very recently, I remembered him, like, not like my whole adult life, I forgot about it. Mm-hmm. And one day this memory came to me. I was like, oh my God, I saw my mom being whatever, the R word. I don't want to say it, and I remember being so helpless. I'm looking at my mom and she's like, Bobby, just go. And she's like, get off me. And he's like, fuck. He was trying to get one more piece of ass before he left or some shit. Mm-hmm. And I remember fucking crying. I didn't know. I was too young. I was in 6th grade. I didn't know what to do. And I remember I called my uncle, and my 2 uncles came over in like a few minutes or whatever. And my mother
Did they kick his ass?
No, my mother fought him off and wound up scratching him and pushing him off and running downstairs. And it was fucking terrible, but I forgot this memory my whole life.
That guy's dead, right?
No, he's not dead, but he's fat.
Nice.
I do know that. He got fat, but that was my first fat. After all that shit, I started to get fat and love. I remember I got depressed. I had no friends, moved into this place, had nothing. I would wake up in the morning and go out the front door down the bottom. And I told you this before. I had a little area in the basement, the dirty basement, and I had snacks and shit. And I would just go there and fall asleep in depression in the corner of a basement and just eat snacks. And that's when I got my first fat, when food was my like friend. I remember just having all this food and being so happy and feeling so good about it.
Now I'm thinking back.
Yeah.
And thinking that maybe my first getting really fat was when I saw my mother willingly getting plowed out on our couch by a police officer still wearing his belt.
Willingly?
No.
No.
It's probably not that. She said she was getting a massage, but didn't look like a massage. No massages with pump motion, do they?
I remember that shit. So it's so creepy it's in my head now where I can't. I just remember my mom's face and seeing me and me seeing her. And then he was just this fucking evil.
It's like a movie.
Yeah,
cartoon evil guy.
My mom went to work 7 days a week. My mom, I look back, all the shit me and my mom went through. I look back now, being a parent, I'm like, I can't even imagine. And though in the 70s and 80s, to go to work, take care of kids, she was like, I'll never go on welfare. We never had like lunch tickets. She was like, you're not doing that. You eat what the fuck I give you because it's food and it's good. And that's it. I mean, the same sandwich every day, peanut butter and jelly with an apple.
I understand what you're asking me, and the answer is yes. We obviously want Max to be as world-class funny as you are. I'll sexually assault Dawn.
No, that's not what
I'm pretty sure that's what you're asking me without asking it, right? I get what you're saying.
Okay.
You said Dawn needs to be sexually assaulted in front of Max for him to be hilarious.
I didn't want to do this in front of Christine, but is there any way that this weekend...
I could pop through.
Okay.
I'll come through. Listen, I'm not talking about life-changing stuff. Just some, over-the-clothes stuff.
Can you do me a favor? Can you leave the dippy-doo out of your hair and part it to the side and dry it off and just make it? Yeah, great.
Absolutely, I can do that. I can have just a mustache if you'd prefer.
Yeah.
and then at some point I'll look back and I'll go, Max, remember this when you write.
No, go like this. Just go like this. Hey, you stupid fat fuck kid.
No, I can't. That's too mean. I'm already sexually assaulting Dawn, who I love.
I bet you.
I'm doing this for you.
Dawn would just be like, Jay, what are you doing?
Yeah, get your hand off my hoot.
Jay, what are you doing?
Bob's downstairs. What the fuck are you doing?
She called Christine. Christine, get your boyfriend off my chest.
Yeah, he's grabbing my honkers.
I'll teach you how to make that lemon fricassee next week. Yeah, crazy, right?
That
crazy.
Is fucking
I never
crazy.
believed in like repressed memories or remembering shit later in life, but stuff comes back to that came back to me a couple of
That's
things.
why I always leave it open. I say I don't remember. I say this on stage. I don't remember ever being molested in my life, but if I was, it was probably Uncle Mark.
You had an Uncle Mark? Oh,
I still have an Uncle Mark.
did he molest you?
No.
Oh,
I'm just saying. You're like but the problem person in your family. Does that make sense? And his problems were never child diddling or anything. He's just like a drug addict for a long time and a drunk. So like you're like, if I had that repressed memory, my guess would be Uncle Mark. But I had a great time with Uncle Mark. I don't recall any bad times at all. I thought he was the coolest because he was on drugs. And then that was the famous thing when on a Thanksgiving one time, or maybe a Passover, he was in the kitchen with me, and I didn't know what being high or on drugs or what would make him do. He goes, hey, you want to see something cool? And he put his hand out like this and did the knife between the fingers thing super fast. And he's looking at me going like, he's like, huh? Meanwhile, he's not doing a good job. He's knifing the shit out of his fingers, blood going everywhere. Like, ah!
Oh, God.
yeah.
That's what always meant. I remember. I have that story in my mind always. And then the next time I've heard of that even being a thing, now I know it was in the movie Alien.
Aliens.
And then Dave Attell used to have the joke where he's like drinking is like time traveling, and he's like, you wake up, you pass out, you wake up, you're in a truck stop, you pass out, you wake up. You're in an Alaskan, or you're somewhere playing that knife between the fingers game with an Eskimo. Loser fixes the tranny. It's one of the best. So, but that doesn't remind me of that. But man, my Uncle Mark, that was a wacky thing, dude. Just going. But he's the one I said when I was. Did I tell that story since you've been here on the show, Bobby? He asked me to like. He just knew seedy people. No, he asked me like. He thought I was pretty good at drawing, which I'm not.
You are,
and especially at that age, not really good at drawing. It's like. Fine for a kid. And he was like, this is good, but I guess he was trying to make money fast all the time. And he just goes, He goes, you think you can draw like, like porno-y type stuff at all? And I was like, sure. And I'm sure he was looking for porno. I drew like an awful, disproportionate drawing with colored pencils and drawing of a girl like chained to a fence with like a little pussy. Like it wasn't really pornographic. Other
You
than
draw
just, like,
a Motley Crue album cover?
yes, except you could see the pussy. And my Uncle Mark came by to pick it up. I guess in our secret rendezvous I didn't know we were having. I was like, sure. And then
Was he selling this to convicts?
He thought he was. Maybe that's what it was. He said he knew people who like made magazines that like could like would use this or something. But maybe that actually makes more sense. Selling it to convicts. But I don't know what he was doing.
Dude, you want some alt porn?
Whatever it was, doesn't matter. What I drew was not at all what he was thinking or looking for. I don't know what he was to this day, but like it wasn't that. But when I was walking out of the house with this weird looking picture, I'm not even hiding it much. My step-pop was like, what's that? I was like, it's a drawing. Uncle Mark said he got people that'll pay for this. And he was like, what? And then he had my Uncle Mark come in, dude. And I remember that was an awkward, like, my stepfather kind of like chastising my uncle. And my Uncle Mark to me, before my step-pop came in, was probably my best example of like a badass dude. Because he was like, it wasn't in shape, but he was like thin and like, that thin muscle.
It was cool.
And he was cool. He was, I didn't know he was a drug addict, so I just thought he was awesome.
Still cool.
Yeah, it was
drug
cool.
Addict. I don't know anybody cooler than drug addicts.
He had long hair, like, you know what I mean? He just like looked cool. He looked like he had tattoos and shit. So watching him coil definitely to my step-pop being like, because my step-pop was like a power lifter guy.
Right, yeah.
So it was him like yelling, and I was like, damn, I didn't mean to cause like, I thought I was just like, hey Joe, you probably think this is cool, right? And he's like, no, it's not cool.
No, your fucking your creepy uncle's making art porn with fucking.
Well, you have to understand, I didn't think anything of it because I don't know that I would have told my mom if it makes sense, but my step-pop was always like, my step-pop knew that I had porn. He didn't give a shit. He cursed freely in front of me. I kind of cursed freely in front of him, but I knew not like to talk in front of my mom like that. And he's the one who showed me dice first, all that stuff. So it was like we were just like two guys hanging in a house all the time. My mom worked late nights, so like me and him were always just home and just had that thing. So I didn't think much of it. I'm like, hey, getting in the porno business, Joe. And he's like, wait, what? Like, he's like, no, slow down.
Your uncle's just jerking off to your little photos because he can't afford Playboy.
It may have just been my uncle wanting to whack off the drawings.
I spent all my money on heroin. Can you draw me a pussy?
I was trying to understand, how is he going to make money off
I
of
don't
this?
know. I don't know what he was looking for. I don't know. I know what I did wasn't it, for sure. But I also remember vaguely, I think I got a call afterwards, and it was like there's an American Dad episode that has something like that. Like my step-pop yelling at him, and then my uncle and me talking next time on the phone, being like, that was kind of weird, right? like, hey, sorry, I know I was going to get you in trouble. So funny. God damn it. But that's not a repressed memory at all. I remember that very vividly.
It's weird, though, because you think about like the way we are with porn. I'm trying to shut down porn a little in my life. I'm just kind of sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to shut it down. It's hard, once you go a certain way, you
hang on your stomach saying you're a liar.
Liar. I just don't want. I'm just tired of fucking porn. It's just
sure.
It's like I've seen it, I've done it. What the fuck?
I jerk off definitely less than I used to. I'm not talking about even my 20s. I'm saying like, probably a couple times a week. The road mainly.
Yeah, I would do it on the road, but even like watching it's like it's so fucked up now because you go so deep, so fast with the click, and then there's something under that, and all of a sudden you're in this place you really don't want to be.
I've gotten much better at that. I've actually gotten better at just like grab a few clips here on that page because when you click it, it opens like its own tab for each video. Click like 3-4 things, and I'm like, you're finishing to this, and then I'm going back to watching something. But half the time, I'm like, oh, I'll jerk off before I go to bed. And then by the time I sit, smoke a joint on the road, like watching something. I'm like laying on my belly, watching something that I'm enjoying. And I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
Dude, we'll jerk it off tomorrow.
Yeah. The porn thing. I tried to use my memory this weekend. I just tried to create
a waste of everybody's time.
It was hard.
Stupid.
It's hard.
It's a dumb idea. You shouldn't even try it.
I did it. Right. I found out. But I had to go to such a weird place in my brain that I was like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I remember back in the day when I didn't watch any porn. would in my head create a scenario, or it was always with somebody I wanted to be with, or some thing that I wanted to happen. And now I'm trying to shut it down a little bit. If I can shut down porn a little bit, I think that when Max is a little older and out more, and then Dawn's vagina is fixed from premenopause, and we'll be able to bang a little bit more. Yeah, I think I want to be that that older couple that bangs.
You'd hope, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think.
Plus, I don't want Max to be into porn like I was into porn. I don't want him. It's gonna
be hard.
I just don't want. I don't want him to. I feel like it fucked me up a lot. Like porn, the porn I wound up watching because there was no parameters. Nobody told me about it. I had other kids do this, and this, and then I just had no guidance from a dad to say, "Listen, man, that's a little fucked up." I don't want to sex shame anybody. Do whatever the fuck you want. You can watch any porn you want, but for me,
snuff.
No, you can't watch people being murdered.
Okay,
Jay.
well, not any porn then.
Well, yes, I would assume that a girl being sexually assaulted.
Japanese shit stuff?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Why Japanese shit stuff as opposed to American?
Well, it's that or German,
There's no American shit stuff?
I'm sure.
Lake Havasu, some fucking weird blonde bimbo just...
I'm sure it exists.
Yeah, there is.
You can go to a Reddit thread called Cute Girls Shitting, maybe? No, that might be farting. I don't know. But it exists.
So I don't know.
But I tend to think most shit stuff's foreign. For sure.
Yeah, it's going to be hard, though. It's going to be hard. But, but what are you going to do? I think if you can guide him until he's a certain age, maybe he'll have, I don't know, maybe he'll have a certain value where he's not going to, like, you don't watch crazy porn, right, Jacob?
No, I rarely watch porn.
You don't watch porn. So when you masturbate, do you masturbate?
Here.
It's all in your head.
Yeah. I think
so
I'm
when you,
more,
so
more
you're just
virile
gonna,
than you guys now.
So when you're going to masturbate, you just have Christine in a room with the candles in your head. My wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe switch it up.
Everybody's
Why don't
wife.
you leave Christine alone?
I like to rotate.
Yeah, rotate Dawn in, and then you can push them both in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can have Christine's creepy laugh and Dawn's fucking
A year I'll look at it.
DJ Lou, any feedback from your Mr. Potato Head hair girlfriend?
No.
Nothing. You think you're just gonna ghost?
I'm gonna call her and break up.
You're gonna say it.
Do it right now.
Are you gonna say it's about the hair?
No.
What are you gonna say? It's about the race.
Yeah. No.
No, don't tell her it's about the hair. Tell her it's because she's black.
No, I have an easy out. She wants a kid.
Oh, what are you gonna say? Your dick doesn't work?
I'm just gonna say I'm too old to pick him up.
How old is she?
42.
She wants a kid?
Yeah.
She wants a deformed kid.
Yeah.
She wants a kid with a hair lip.
What does she want? A kid that needs constant help, nonstop?
Yeah.
She wants a kid with a fucking ball face.
She could have used someone else's egg.
Oh, then yeah, you'll be fine, Lou. Have a kid with her.
We've only had 2 dates and one was bowling.
How do you know she wants a baby in 2 dates?
It was in her Hinge profile,
Yeah.
That she wants a kid.
and she brought it up twice already.
with you.
You have a black child with the good hair.
I don't care. I could have a black child.
Goddamn right you could. You and Christine both.
Oh, the ass on that kid.
Oh my God.
Shit.
Look out, world.
You fucking read that.
Oh, move over, Dante Nero.
That's not fair to anybody.
God damn, dude.
Big juicy butt.
I could have a black child.
True.
You can. You could.
Very, very true.
You could. It would be weird.
Christine just had a black child out of nowhere.
Just having a child at Skankfest, a black child on her chest, walking around with her fanny pack and a little black baby.
Oh, and a baby bajorn.
Yeah, Bjorn. There you go. Lewis, relax. You're scaring the baby.
I'm screaming at the baby.
You're screaming at the
We
baby.
have a screening of Doug Stanhope's movie going on right now, so if you could please keep it down.
Oh, we should do a lone
You're
film
freaking
festival.
out. You're also freaking out, Quantel.
Quantel. Why don't we have can we show Lone at Skankfest?
We're doing shorts, so we can put it in there.
Can we put
Skank
Lone
shorts.
1, 2, and 3 in the shorts?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that. We
Yeah.
should go take questions.
Oh, we should do a Q&A, a lone Q&A.
Lone Q&A.
He goes, well, I found my motivation. I really was inspired by Lone 1. And when I was writing Lone 2 Electric Boogaloo, I was like, why don't we just do this thing shot for shot, man?
And Lone 3 was just inspired by all of it. Just all the comics out there alone.
Any other questions?
All right, see you guys later.
What did you guys shoot on? I believe it was an iPhone 15.
iPhone 15. With
iPhone 15.
DJI mics?
With DJI mics, so yeah, the microphone it was
Royalty-free music.
Lone One is the best.
Lone One, the original.
Yeah, the OG is the best.
The OG is the best, but Lone 2, Electric Boogaloo, was really good.
Lone 2 is solid. Lone 3, hilarious.
I'm surprised that nobody made Lone 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
Themselves, I know they really should.
I mean, it's
that should be the Lone Film Festival. We take all your submissions of your own loans.
The best thing, Lone 2 and 3 were comedic. Lone 1 was an art piece.
It
you
was
did.
absolutely not a piece.
yeah. Lone One had subtext.
It was
No, someone else should make yours.
genuine.
Lone One was from from the heart. It was Fat Lonely Bobby in Spokane, where you're going to be.
The Lone Film Festival. Everybody
Where's
send in your
Tacoma?
own loans to the Bonfire at SiriusXM.com. Send in your own loan videos, and if you're not familiar, we'll re-put them out on social, so you can see the loans.
They up on the YouTube page.
They are, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, they should be up on our YouTube page, which is at the Bonfire Radio. Make sure you go check that out and make your own version of Lone. Nudity encouraged, male and female.
Yes, black and white. Do a little,
You can go black and white.
noir.
You can play it however you'd like.
Yeah.
But I'd say nudity is encouraged.
I think the crew should make their own loans. I'd love to see Black Lou's loan. It's just him with this girl with a wig. And then as she's sleeping, he takes it off and then just puts it back down. And the music hits and he's just walking out of the room. Sneaking.
Lone.
It's just
Him smoking on a Keikiko.
just video. All of a sudden she wakes up and he's not around. She goes in the bathroom. He's not there. And then she puts another wig on and she runs outside.
Did you call me Black Lou at the beginning of that
Oh,
story?
sorry about that. Relax. Why you are racist?
I'm okay with it.
Oh my God.
DJ Black Lou.
DJ Black Lou. DJ Black Lou. What's up?
Definition.
The definition of love. What is the definition of lone?
Lacking the support of others, isolated.
Yeah, there you go.
Literary, unfrequented and remote.
Yeah, tell me what comic hasn't felt that?
Having no companions, solitary or single.
Yep. There you go,
Lone.
Jacob. You're
That's
in.
a story. At least you're in a hotel. It's not your home.
Yeah. Dude, you're lone.
I'd have to shoot mine in my apartment.
Dude, Lone 4. It's called Lone Home.
Loan a home.
Lone Home.
Home alone.
Lone. Yeah. 100%. You got to film that.
And then DJ Lou, you do one called Homo Loan.
Bobby, you signed
You like the
it.
wordplay? Homo Loan?
I don't hate it.
And you go, ah, and then a guy puts a cock in your mouth. Ah,
Yeah.
Homo Loan.
Black Lou, you do Homeboy Alone.
Homeboy Loan.
Yeah, I did. I made I learned how to make I don't know what that is called, like a signature. So you play it, you can see it's my little signature at the end.
Robert Kelly.
Yeah, RK. Is there a sound effect too? That's how alone I am. I learned how to do.
Tech. Yeah,
I
you
learned how to do
tech.
stop photography.
Guys, I'm really fantastic at editing, though. I'm alone in hotels so much.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah,
I'm alone in hotels so much. I'll tell you what I'm going to start doing. My new favorite hobby.
I'm sorry. It's a screenshot of Jay in Home Alone 2 Electric Boogaloo. His first appearance when dude, you have so much pain in your eyes.
So much.
Dude, there's so much alone.
There's a lot of
There's
loan
a lot
in
of
those
loan,
eyes.
man.
Oh, yeah. I'm lone, lots.
There's loan. Look at the loan.
Lone.
Legion of loans.
Everyone's lone. Lone. Can I tell you what I'm going to start doing in my hotel rooms now?
Yeah, sucking yourself off.
Sucking myself off.
Yeah.
I'm going to find every song I've ever thought of in my life that I don't remember what it's called or something, because I was on the phone today with Fenoya, and I was like, oh, what's that song I always think of when I think of like traveling in a movie? And I started singing. He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. He goes, try that Google hum.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what that was. And I got it. It's on the Google app. Buddy, this is what I did. I went, da 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 ooh ooh da 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 da.
I want to try
And
it.
it fucking came. And by the way, it came up with this foreign song, and I kept going like, No, and I'd skip. I didn't listen to it. I just go, it's not that far, and whatever that's called. And I started doing it again, and then it came up that same result again. I was like, well, let me click it and see. And it fucking was that song.
I want to try it. Can I try it?
Please, dude. You have Google app, right?
It's so fun.
Can I try it on somebody's phone? My phone's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Can I try it on your phone? I want to try this.
Ooh,
It's called Google Hum.
ew.
Dude, it's getting weird, dude.
This is weird.
This is getting weird. This is the technology's.
I think I could do it. Just sing it to you.
Okay, ready?
Wait. Okay, go. Everybody be quiet. It doesn't like you.
No, it gave results, no?
Jesus Christ, Lou, that hurt. I just
It's-
told you
it's
my mom
repeat-
got raped. I mean, I just opened up.
I stopped playing the music when you talked about it.
All right, ready?
It's
Let me try
repeating
again.
what we're saying though. It's saying YouTube is getting weird. Like
Let me try again. Ready?
No.
No, but there's results. You're not clicking any of those results.
What does it say?
Click those.
Where's results?
That's those videos right there.
No, that's saying YouTube is getting weird because that's the last sentence you said.
Oh, well,
I'm not doing the right thing. Okay, there's a hum version. There's a hum thing.
here. Bobby, I'm going to let you do it on mine. My phone's almost dead,
Okay.
too. Google Hum. You should come over here.
Okay. I love coming over there. I very rarely get to visit you on the other side of the table.
It is nice to
And
see you.
I like to come over. Hey, Jay,
Yeah?
can I come over?
Swing on over,
I'll
bud.
be right over. Hang on one second.
So, it's just a button here.
Right back, yeah? What's up, man?
It's a button. Hey, bud.
How you doing?
Hey, Bob, get in
see you.
here. Have a little visit. So
Okay,
it's
ready?
this button.
Yeah,
and
right there.
it's giving you nothing.
Let me try another one.
You're doing a terrible job. What song was it?
Did
It did give answers.
it? What was it?
Electric Avenue, Wannabe,
No.
OK Friday by CG5.
No, that was it. The bottom one.
Is that it?
Let me play it. Hang on.
I have no idea what you've done.
Stop touching things.
I don't think this is it.
That's not it.
Bobby, this worked
Is
with
this
a
what you
foreign
play to
song
kids?
for me. Jacob, come do one. Jacob, come get a taste. It's crazy what Bobby just did.
Man, I'm telling
You have to
you.
come here.
I wanna
I'm
do
trying
it.
to think of a song now that I have literally any
Maybe-
song to pick.
You want to know what my song was?
Yeah.
Do 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 do
I
do
got
do
one.
do. Ba, 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 ba. Remember that song?
But you're also, you should have done the do part instead.
Do 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 do.
Come on, Jacob, give it a taste.
You told me to hum.
Go
You didn't tell me
for
to do do do's. It's not the Google do
God
do.
damn it. You could, it
You
says,
said it's the hum. You said the
it
hum.
says play, sing, or hum a song.
You said hum. It's Google hum, not Google do do doodle do.
You could
I didn't know I could doodly doodly do. If I could, if
come
it-
over and doodly do, see if it makes a
No,
difference.
let Jacob doodly do.
Jacob, give it some. Man, you guys are terrible at this.
Why are we bad?
Dead
I don't
on.
know.
That was
I
pretty
think
good.
you guys are not doing it well.
What do you mean we're not doing it? Were you told us to hum? Do it, do doodle.
Let me
Jacob,
try.
doodle doodle do.
He doesn't know what
You
that
want me to-
means.
Okay. I'll
Give
do
me a
it.
song
I'll
that's
go
a-
do that. You want me to do?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Do 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 do. I don't know what more to tell you. I'm doing the entire song.
It's not finding it for you.
Because your app stinks.
This is what I did today,
Maybe it's
and it
super
worked. I
popular
went,
song.
ooh, ooh,
That I know what
dun,
that.
dun, dun, dun.
You're basically singing the song.
I'm not singing the song at all because I don't know the name of this song even.
Did it
but this
come
is
up
what
right
it
now
is.
that you
It
do?
came up just now.
Do you know you can do that with Shazam like years ago?
That's so cool.
It's not cool.
It's
It
cool.
failed twice.
It didn't fail twice.
It
It just
failed
worked
twice.
again for me.
Yeah, because it knows that song already.
Pick a different song.
Pick a different song.
You want me to pick a different song?
But we're talking-
You tell me the song.
Okay.
To pick, and I'll do it.
Amazing Grace.
What?
You want to sing Amazing Grace?
I think that's too.
You can't hum that.
Popular.
It's too slow.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with whatever you guys
All
tell
right,
me to go with.
do Amazing Grace. Hum it.
You just said that was too easy.
I do think it's too easy. Pick oh, well, do Unchained, Van Halen.
Huh?
Van Halen, Unchained.
Unchained. I'm trying to think. How, I know this. What's like the verses of that?
Dun, dun, dun. Hold on, I'll just play the
Unchained, and this is in the same. Unchained. Ba, ba, ba,
All right, I
ba,
got. Turn it off. Ready?
That's good. Here's the thing, though.
Unchained Van Halen.
Great, but you did it. But you look retarded.
What does that mean?
We're gonna be out in public.
So now you're just Bobby. You walk around talking to your glasses. What am I looking at? A tree.
Yeah, but this is
What is
my-
that? A Toyota Camry.
It's my voice. I don't look like I'm Simple Jack. Why don't you just go like this? Unchained by Van Halen.
Because the idea would you wouldn't know that.
All right, so give me a song you don't know. Let me try.
How would I know it?
I got a song.
Come here.
I got a
Come
song.
over and visit.
Do I have to come over there? Can
Well,
I
you're
hold
not
your
going to
phone?
figure this out. You can't hold my phone.
I'm a tech guy. I'm the influencer. I'll figure it out. Come here. Why don't you want me to have your phone?
I'm giving it to you.
Why are you
I'm
yelling
telling
at me? I'm
you
not
gotta
Christine.
You got to push the all the way on the right is the.
I'm not an idiot. I know.
I've never seen this until today, and you didn't know about it.
I saw you do it one time, and I picked it up.
Okay.
I'm a quick picker-upper. They used to call me Bounty Kelly in college.
You're going to keep killing time, and it's going to go off, and you're going to need my face.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Mellow Yellow.
Nope. Yeah, Mellow Yellow. Thank you, Jacob. Jacob's better than this app.
Bobby, what's the song you're trying to sing?
He was getting
What the? Oh.
What's the song you're trying
I
to
thought the
sing?
machine was attacking me.
I wonder if it's my voice on my phone.
Mellow Yellow.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Did it come up?
No. No. It stinks.
Are you doing? They call it Mellow Yellow.
What? Is that? Are you doing
They
that?
call it Mellow Yellow. Yes.
You
I'm
think
doing-
that's what you're humming?
It's not what you're humming. No,
That's not even
that wasn't
the
at
same
all.
rhythm.
All right, ready?
Call me Mellow
What?
Yellow. That he is getting it.
I'm getting it. You're crazy. Are you crazy?
Look, you're not getting
Do
it.
it, go.
Hang
You're singing it good. Just say the word mellow.
on. I'm humming.
You're going. You're on the verge of going. They call it Mellow Yellow. You're cheating.
That's what you would do if you know a song.
That's what I was doing. I did that. Yeah, it comes. I think it's your voice.
Mellow Yellow, Donovan.
I did that. Didn't I do that?
No.
No.
Jacob, you're saying yes.
Well, I got the song. So
Did you hear me say
picked
it?
the song.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're doing it. That's not what you were doing.
What?
You weren't
What
singing
was-
it.
what was I doing?
You were going.
No, I wasn't. I was going,
You weren't singing. You're humming like the
let
song.
me try it again then. Let me try it your way. I hope this is entertaining for the people at home. I hope everybody's trying this at home. Ready? What button do I put? I'm kidding. Yeah, came up.
Mellow Yellow?
I guess I wasn't singing it.
So I go back. This thing rules.
But you can't. You can do that with Shazam too. You know that, right?
Not humming, really.
Yes, you
Hum?
can.
It's
Yes.
terrible at that, though. It's never read
Try
that
it
for
right
me.
now. Do Mellow Yellow with Shazam.
Can I suggest? Can you hum Ascension Millennium?
Oh, that's a good
Be
one.
open.
Hum it
yeah,
on
sure,
Shazam.
sure.
See if Shazam does it.
No, wait, let me do it on this first. Come on.
No, it stinks again.
No, that wasn't good. Well, that wasn't the song. I forget how the song goes.
Singing in the dead of night.
Take the, you want me to Shazam Mellow Yellow?
Shazam Mellow Yellow. See if it works. See if it's the same oomph you gave yours. Did it work?
Expanding search. This is tough. No, it only does recordings.
Let me try it.
Sure.
I feel like you gave it half an effort.
Well, it doesn't even say that it does this function that you're saying it does.
All right, I'm gonna try it. Let me try it real quick.
Why won't you just give Google this win?
You're
You're singing
what?
the song.
What?
You're singing the
I
song.
didn't sing the song. I was humming.
No, you said they call it.
I was not.
You did, though.
Let me try it again. Let me try it again.
Still not gonna get it.
You're doing ventriloquism.
I'm
Mellow
not.
Yellow.
My mouth. I'm humming. There you go. Da-na-na-na-na. 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 Da-na-na-na-na.
Can I tell you something?
What?
It's your fault every time. You're not doing the song. You're just doing a part wrong on everything.
Am I doing it?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not good at this. All right. I suck. Yours is awesome.
That's not gonna work.
What do you mean?
Google hum will tell you in 2 seconds.
Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
In 2 seconds. Don 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 don. Don 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 don. Don 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 don. Don 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 down. Don 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 down. Don 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 down. Dun 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 dun. No matches found. Hang on, let's do this. Ready? Hang on.
No.
25 or 6 to 4.
Wow, there you go.
We killed it.
You know what? That is Google Hum is good.
I want to keep doing these now.
For the whole show.
Right away, if you leave me now. Man, I nail Satara. I love that program so much. That is so fun. Oh, we have to take a break soon.
Do
Holy
you guys
shit.
see this? I just found this. This was kind of breaking. It
What?
came out today. Dave Grohl announces birth of daughter outside of marriage.
Nice.
Good for him. Nice. What'd she look
Oh.
like?
He said,
He loves his wife and his children. He's doing everything he can to regain their trust and their forgiveness. Yeah.
My.
He just blowing it up in broads, dude. Get it, dog.
Why is it so surprising that a lead singer to a rock band is banging outside the marriage?
That's not. It's surprising you don't know how to fucking not create a baby.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I don't know,
also-
condoms,
it's
pulling
al-
out.
It's
There's
also
many.
it's also to pick somebody that would have.
Christine just gave you tips, Jay.
Oh, it's not.
Pull out.
This is not my concern.
Come on her leg.
This is not my concern, dude. I'm not a cream pie guy on my worst day. But I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter born outside of my marriage. I plan to be a loving and supportive parent to her. I love my wife and my children. I'm doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn their forgiveness. We're grateful for your consideration towards all the children involved as we move forward together. I'll tell you what's dumb about this. This has to say to me that she popped up and was like, here's the kid.
Here's what's dumb about
There's
this.
no way he couldn't have given her enough I mean, he has enough money. He could have given her money if she was even like, I'm having this kid out of pure spite.
Here's what's dumb about this, that he has to tell us this.
Well, it's gonna just come out.
Yeah, but so what? It's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you going and talking to me like you're responsible to me somehow?
This is
that you had
you get ahead of this?
It's complete.
it's
it's
not
completely for his wife. It's for his wife because he's already knows they're going to catch the embarrassment from it. More.
He has by all accounts, he's a sweet guy. Everybody loves him. He's a good man.
Yeah, dude. People have this shit happens. Why are you going and you're talking to me on Twitter?
This shit doesn't have to happen.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to.
You don't have to get a side girl pregnant.
Yeah, dude. Look, you're a rock singer. You're fucking on the road. I get it.
Buddy, rock it out. I don't judge him at all. The judge on this is almost like I'm almost looking at this chick. Like, was this chick looking to get pregnant from Dave Grohl? Was it a side girlfriend? Was like, what's the?
Why the fuck? But here's the thing. It will get out. Let it get out in its own way. But why are you coming out and why are you talking to me like you owe me anything? It's your life. You fucked up. Go deal with it with your wife and your family. Why do you got to come out and go, I recently became... I don't give a fuck, Dave.
Somebody must have pushed this. Somebody must have
He was gonna
announced
get
it and then
blackmailed.
he had to respond to it. Like he felt the need to
It may have been the girl herself blackmailing him.
Yeah.
I feel bad for people that they have to somehow come to us as people and say, hey man, I just want to let you know, dude, I fucked. Shut up. Just go do your thing, Dave.
There's no way this kid's not fucked up, like mentally, at some point.
Well, it's probably not going to be fucked up.
The side kid?
No
The
way.
mother is either a fucking lunatic who didn't tell him about a pregnancy at all until she had the kid to be like, let's go cash in now, or she did tell him, and like I couldn't assume he was like, let's do it. You know, I mean, I couldn't assume he was like, let's fucking roll, dude. Let's have a kid.
If I could get pregnant at this stage of the game,
Yeah.
I would hang out at every comic and let every lead singer dump in me.
Yeah.
That's a lottery ticket.
Or if you could turn out like Arnold's kid and be awesome.
Oh, he's awesome. He is awesome. He looks like a Mexican Arnold.
Oh, I know. The kid that should have been his real son.
He could be awesome, Jay. She could be
Kid,
awesome.
That's the guy that should be his first son, his
Yes.
actual son that people know.
His stupid Kennedy son sucks.
Well, little fat turd, dude. That was one of our best bits ever on Bonfire years ago. His son, Dad, get out of my room. And then he goes out and sees the other kid working out. He goes, "It's a nice form you have there.
Is there a picture?
Has anybody
of him?
said you're a very handsome man?"
Oh, he's looking good today, man. He's got the shoulders, the fucking V.
Dude,
He's
Dave's-
He's
he always
got his
got-
life together too. He's doing.
Oh, he's doing great. He's just got a little goofier face than Arnold.
Hey,
That's
be
it.
cool to the kids during all this if you wouldn't mind. Thank you.
Is there a picture
kid-
of the mom?
I'm
Christine?
not
Oh,
finding
no. I'm
anything
telling
on
you,
the
this
mom.
woman
Crazy
is
house,
not
right?
a positive human being in his household.
If you go,
He hates her. This is something that was definitely thrust upon. Now, it's his mistake. He fucked up. But I'm saying, like, this, I don't think he had a choice in any part of the situation at all after she became pregnant. His dumb choice was blowing a load up in some road bus.
right. What if it was Lisa Traeger?
That'd be so great, dude. It's Yamanika.
Dave, I got something to say.
Dave.
Dave, listen.
So, I know you're probably not going to even take care of it, but...
That's fine. I don't
doesn't
even
matter. I don't even really want you to. It's really just that.
I want to raise it with my girlfriends in the little studio that we're living in, the Isvilla.
It's the cutest place.
It's the cutest place. We all have sundresses. I'm gonna raise it as a girl, even though it's a boy.
I want to know who this mom is.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were a woman and you got pregnant by Dave Grohl, wouldn't you be like, I'm fucking set?
Yeah.
You'd keep it.
It depends on my situation, honestly.
All right, you're not his situation.
You know his situation. You're saying.
Well, his situation's a multi-millionaire forever,
Yes.
and you are gonna have his baby in your body, and that means you're gonna be connected to him for 8
Yes, but
10
that's
years.
having a child for those reasons is such a weird idea. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know, the apocalypto people used to do that.
Oh, we should follow the apocalypto standard. Who am I to argue that? I know we got to take our first break. How many reads have we got? Are we just fucking lousy with good?
You're the best.